figure it out from here. Oh. Oh, it's the same spears. Ooh. Oh, okay. Wow. Good lord. Oh, come on. Down. Oh. Ooh, okay. Alright, alright. Wow. Before I could even... Oh! Jesus. Nope. Oh, man, if I could just get rid of him, the little guy. Really? Man. It didn't even stun him. No, I'm taking that death. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh, man. Jesus. Okay. Jesus. Either of them by themselves wouldn't have been too bad, but both. My goodness. Jesus. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright. Rest here. Alright. Man. I'm ready, and yet I'm probably not. So let's do it. All right, let's see what's in store for me. Oh no, what's wrong? What did he do to you? Oh. Oh.
健一郎殿。そのようなものでは決してアシナの命運は変わりませぬ。狼よ、龍院など誰の手にもあるべきではないのだ。 苦労をかけるな。
Well,
You know,
御意。
we're here, so.
参る。ああ、しまいとしよう。俺がアシナを生かす。海にじらせはせぬぞ。
Ooh, okay. Ooh.
その力だ。
Oh.
なすべきことだ。
I should have carried that.
さらば。
Alright. Easy. Hmm.
俺は結局何もできなかった。だが友員がこの国を生かす。これでアシナの世は明ける。
Beautiful. Oh man. It's gonna be brutal. Hmm. Damn.
わしはこのアシナを蘇らせねばならぬ。故に赤炉。主を切るぞ。
Alright.
参れ、赤炉。
Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. Phase 1. Oh. Whoa. Oh shit. Woo. Whoa, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Yep. That was a mistake. Oh boy. Okay. Alright, alright. Fun.
その力。俺にもなすべきことだ。
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
俺にもなすべきことだ。さらば。
Getting too ahead of myself. I have to be a little more patient. Almost. First phase isn't that bad. First phase, second phase, first phase of Isshin isn't that bad either. I know he gets way worse though. Oh, I should have jumped. Wow, that did not. I can't. Wow. All right. Oh. Oh, what? I wasn't in it. Wow. Okay. Every time. Every time. No. No. Sleep. Aw, come on.
俺にもなすべきことがある。
Holy shit. What the fuck? Okay. Jesus. Oh. Yep. Yeah, that was pretty bad. No. Yep. Oh. All right, yeah. Phase 2's pretty brutal. Oh, I can't see. God, that back sweep as he jumps. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. Oh, that's sad. Oh, no. No, I'll take that. We can't be dying on Genichiro. Phase 3, let's go. Ooh. No. Oh wow. If I'd have been able to do the lightning reversal on that one when I actually got hit, that would have been nice. I'm enjoying this fight a lot. It's challenging but fun. Similar to when you fight Genichiro the first time. Oh, yep. No. Well, can't be having that. Sorry. Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's so sad. Yep. Yeah, I kind of just slogged through Demon of Hatred and was just really forced to learn every frame of that fight. This is way more fun. I'm gonna have to do the same thing with this fight, but it's more fun. I will say that. Oh, every time. Wow. Jeez. So you can block it, but you still take damage. So, God damn. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. Oh, yep. That did look, man. He was out of range. Oh, that's so sad. Oh. So you can't, okay, you can't just run and dodge that. Wow. Man, it tracks you to a T. Man, I tried to Mikiri that, but I was already stunned. Yep. Oh. Dick! Man. So if you don't Mikiri that lunge, he yanks you towards him. Alright. Ah. Ugh. Damn it. Yep. I was afraid she'd come in with a lunge. Oh. See what I mean? Like, I'll press the O button to Mikiri it, but I'll also press a directional button so it makes me dodge instead of Mikiri counter. Which is so stupid, but it says right there, directional plus O. So it's really counterintuitive when you're actually just supposed to stand there and wait for it. Oh, I couldn't. Oh. I blocked it though, it wouldn't let me reverse it. Jesus. Yep, I knew I didn't parry that. Wow. No. No, we'll take that. Ah! Oh my god. Wow. Oh, that was such a waste. Oh, no. Yeah. That was so sad. That one I can't... Yeah, that one perilous that he does, I can't really get a good read on. I can't tell if I can Mikiri it or not. Wow, man. Whoa! Oh my god. Yeah, I really hate how the camera will just lose track of him. That is one complaint. Like when he leaps like that, that can get you killed real quick. Other than that, this fight's great. Really fun. Really tough. Wow. Never mind. I just fucked that all up. All of that. Dude, no. No. Wow, man. No. Yep, I should have McCarried that. No. Just powered right through it. Ah. That's the one huge risk. Like, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to stun him with it and when he's just gonna power straight through the Mortal Blade. Man, some of those combos. Wow. Damn. Whenever he does that like punch and then lunge, it's like it'll stun me for just long enough to where I can't Makiri. It's a swipe. Yep. Yeah, it's like he does this weird like punch or something that kind of stuns you out of being able to Makiri counter that, because it's definitely a lunge and you should be able to Makiri it. Oh, it was one of those. Oh. What the fuck? Oh. God damn it. Oh, I should have. Yeah, I butchered that. That was just terrible. Dude. That's the one attack of his that I really fucking hate. Like, the wave attacks are fine. Like, I can deal with those. But, like, I won't be anywhere near him and clearly dodged him. And his hitbox is, like, 5.5 feet wide. It's like, if you're just in his general vicinity, it hits, and there's no indication that it's going to hit you. Like you just figure it out by getting fucked in the ass. God. Yep. I should have. Yep. I'm not gonna take a death on Genichiro. Yep. Yep. Ah, yeah, see that? That shit. Oh. Fuck. Yep. Shouldn't have done that. Oh. Yeah, when he really wants to, he can get up close to you real quick. Oh, come on. Oh. I will run it.
その力だ。
We'll run it.
参れ、関野。
Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh, so close. Okay. I learned that. Learned that, yeah. Those three. Come on. Come on. Don't choke. Oh, I can't see. No! Come on. Oh, let's go! Eat it! Ooh! 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 Yeah, you did.
Yari! 見事じゃ、関野。
Ugh. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Oh, yeah. God, that felt good. Motherfuck, that felt good. Hell yeah. That was a fun fight. That was a tried and true fun fight. Very good. Oh. Ah.
どこじゃ、狼。
Oh man.
おそばにおります。
I'm here, buddy.
竜の涙。
All right. Yeah. That's what he wanted. Yep. To sever immortality.
生涯の忍びよ。虫たちをお願いできますか。
Yep. Brutal. Oh. I see. So you take the place of the carver. Huh. With Emma at your
これ
side.
はやはりあなたが持っていてください。また新しい忍びが力を求める時が来るでしょう。
Okay. I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Also, if you've... But... Right, okay, so if you've severed immortality, though, then... What would the next shinobi be doing, you know? I suppose, you know, it's up to... I suppose it's up to FromSoft to decide. Because it very much set itself up to continue a cycle. You know, you've taken the place of the sculptor, and now you have the prosthetic arm, just like the sculptor did, where he gives it to you, and now you've taken his place and you've got it to give it to the next one. But, you know, originally it was so you could do what needed to be done and sever immortality. Or, I suppose, continue, you know, depending on your choice, continue the Iron Code like Owl wanted you to do. But, I don't know, if they ever do a sequel to Sekiro, then I guess we'll see. So cool. Very good. Yeah, I still stand by what I said. I wish that I hadn't put down the game 5 years ago and just stuck to it and beaten it back then, but for whatever reason the combat system just didn't gel with me. And so when I beat Lady Butterfly, I was just satisfied with my progress, and I was just like, alright, I'm good. I'm gonna move on to another game. And I wish I hadn't. I wish I had just stuck with it and continued it, because it is a fantastic game. My only real critique is the camera really fighting against you on a lot of situations, like when you're backed into a corner, like up against a wall, and you've got, you know, multiple enemies or a really big enemy that you're fighting up against, so things you it's almost impossible to see. Or like in the Demon of Hatred's case, it focuses right on his like groin. So if you're right up against him, or if he's jumping around, running around, it's really hard to see where, you know, where you're at in relation to him. You can't do what you do in Elden Ring and target his feet or his head to make things easier. Or like in the fight with Isshin, when he like leaps through the air at you, the camera will, or the target will just unlock itself. So you have to turn the camera and relock, which can get you killed very quickly. So that is one critique. I do wish that they had kind of refined that a bit, and I wish that they had spent just a little bit more time refining the Mikiri counter, because there were so many times when I could see a lunge coming and I would press the O button, but I had accidentally pressed a directional button at the same time, or either right before or right after, and instead of Mikiri countering, I would step forward or step back or left to right, and I would either dodge or step into it or back up, or, you know, I would get hit because of it or something like that. So like I kind of had to train my brain to just, whenever I'd see a thrust coming, just let go of the analog stick and just press the O button and just wait for it, you know? And that was really difficult to train my brain to do. But once you do, it works for the most part. Like, I have noticed a lot of people point out that with the larger enemies, like the Seven Spears type enemies, it tends to kind of be a little bit wonkier, and the timing has to be a lot more precise than normal, which is a bit frustrating. So I do wish that they had refined Mikiri a little bit better, or just dedicated it to a different button instead of dodge, which would have been cool. But I mean, I guess it does make sense that they put it on the same button as dodge, because it makes it in a way, it does make it easier, because you're constantly dodging and dashing, so you're constantly pressing that button, and to be able to just press that button to counter does help in a way. But if you press a directional button, then it kind of fucks that up. But beyond that, that's really my only criticisms and critiques. I think the camera fucking over is just a Souls thing. I mean, possibly, yeah, but I never really noticed it too terribly much in the Souls games. I mean, it does happen, but I didn't notice it as much as I noticed it here, where it's, you really don't want the camera to work against you. You want the camera to be on your side. One thing I still haven't gotten down is just jumping straight up to do the step counter on the wide sweep attacks. Yeah, doing that, a lot of times I'll just accidentally do it. Because I'm always like, when I jump, I'll jump to the side, to one side or the other, or backwards or forwards. Like, I can never just jump straight up and then onto their heads. Like, if I ever do that, it's on accident. Like, doing it on purpose is tough to kind of train yourself to do. Yeah, same. But beyond that, like, looking back at it all, I don't really have that many critiques at all. It's a phenomenal game. It looks great from a visual end, even by today's standards. As far as my whining and moaning about Demon of Hatred, it's really not that bad of a boss. I just struggled on it a lot, and it did admittedly feel very out of place in this game. It's the biggest enemy in the game by a wide margin, but I mean, there are multiple like beast enemies in the game. Both of the apes are a good example of this, and there's many others. But it did kind of feel out of place, but it's not really a bad thing. And I was talking about this earlier. It's not really one of those things to where you can absolutely learn its attacks, and its moves are telegraphed. You know, it's not one of those things where it doesn't have it feels like it has unpredictable attacks, but it's really not. It's not nearly as unpredictable as Guardian Ape. It is rather easy to learn. Like, I had all of its moves learned pretty quickly. It's just timing your dodges and blocks to deal with the Demon of Hatred, especially when it's constantly trying to dish out fire damage. is what makes the fight so tough, and it being such a damage sponge is what makes it so tough. It feels like you're fighting Fire Giant from Elden Ring 3 times in a row because it's a 3-phase fight. Yeah, because it's pretty much I would say the only fight in the game, but Guardian Ape and Headless Ape are pretty similar in this regard, where it's not an enemy where you can posture break it. I suppose technically you can, but for the most part, you're going to be whittling down his health and then doing death blows on all 3 of his phases. And I think that's where a lot of contention comes in. And that's what makes all 3 of his phases feel, and admittedly, yeah, take so long. So that's really just, But if once you learn how to deal with all 3 of his phases and his attacks, it's really not that bad. It's just, it's methodology, just patterns. And this, you could say the same about every boss. But Demon of Hatred is definitely one of those that it's a trial of patience and endurance. Very much like Fire Giant. You have to be very careful, very patient, and pretty aggressive, because if you don't, you're not going to posture break Demon of Hatred. You're just not. I mean, again, like I said, I guess you technically could, but my God, like you'd just be better off whittling down his health. Yeah, Demon of Hatred took the most time and the most attempts for me. Isshin was a close second. Yeah, Isshin was a close second for me. But it was like, there was never a point where I didn't enjoy Isshin. Isshin was just flat out fun. It was really tough and very challenging, but it was extremely fun. Very high adrenaline. Yeah, Isshin is a good fight from start to finish. All 4 phases, really goddamn fun, really brutal, but really fun. Demon of Hatred is just fucking brutal. But yeah, beyond that, and I'm like, I know that sounds like I'm complaining. I'm really not. The whole game is fucking phenomenal. And I'm really glad that I finally beat it and have this under my belt. Good stuff. That felt good. You can tell I've kind of got like a boost of adrenaline now. That felt really good. That felt really damn good. Good stuff. I'm happy. I'm happy with how things turned out. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Fantastic game. Highly recommended. For those who still haven't played it. Definitely, and I've heard both ends of this argument, where a lot of people say it's the easiest Souls game, and a lot of people say it's the hardest Souls game. Personally, I'm on the latter end, where I think it is the hardest, but I think it's also the most rewarding. So, thinking that it's me agreeing with the fact that I think it's the hardest is not a bad thing, because I think it's, by the same extension, the most rewarding. You think it's the easiest? Really? I don't know, man. Like, I don't think I've ever really struggled as much on a game, or like on any Souls game, as much as I have with this one. Whereas with like Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, Elden Ring, like I grasped it very quickly. I was able to progress at a respectable pace, and there were only ever a few bosses that I got stuck on for a relatively short amount of time. And the game never really forces you to play a certain way or to learn how to do any one particular thing. whereas you can play however you want and what have you. Whereas in this, if you don't adhere to this game's combat mechanics and its rules, you will get your ass kicked. And so that's why I think it is the most punishing and the hardest. But again, by that same extension, because of that, once you do learn and once you do get a hang of it and master it, it is by a wide margin the most rewarding and the most fun. Perhaps that's why I struggled with this, because there isn't as much freedom. This game forces you to learn a very rigid combat style. Granted, once you do, you can effectively steamroll a lot of the enemies in the game, if not most, including the bosses. But it's learning that, and not just learning it, but mastering it, and adjusting your brain to this versus the Souls game, especially if you're already used to the Souls games. If you're not, then adjusting yourself to this will be probably a lot easier, because I remember very vividly when this first came out, a lot of people, there were videos everywhere of people who had came over from the Souls games into this because it's FromSoft, thinking that it was going to be, you know, Japanese samurai or ninja Souls. And because they had that in their head, they got their asses kicked. I did too. And you can't do that with this. But once you get it in your head that this is not what that is, and you've learned the combat and you figure out how it works, you're good. You're pretty much set. I definitely rank it way up there. I think it's in my top 3, with like Elden Ring, Bloodborne, Sekiro. I don't know if it would necessarily be in that order. I think Sekiro would be 3rd, but I'm not sure which would be 1 and 2. It's a close call between Elden Ring and Bloodborne, because I really love the aesthetics of Bloodborne, because I'm a huge H.P. Lovecraft fan, but I love everything about Elden Ring. I love the aesthetics of Elden Ring too, because it's far more based off of like Norse mythology and things like that, and it's visually stunning. So I don't know, it's very close. I guess if I had to rank all of them, it would be, I guess it would be Elden Ring, then Bloodborne, then Sekiro, then Dark Souls 3, then Dark Souls 1, then Demon Souls, and then Dark Souls 2. I still like Dark Souls 2, but it's just, out of all of them, it's my least favorite. It's still a good game. I don't care what anybody says. But, I don't know. Really good. I enjoyed it a lot. I definitely enjoy this a lot. This is absolutely in my top 3, though. For sure. For sure. It was fun. I'm glad we got it done.